boosted real quick. So I spent about an hour and a half combing through every town I had and carefully choosing what buildings they'd work on, considering their crime and, well, basically all their stats, looking at the buildings, thinking about each one. This is unfortunately going to be a fairly short mini stream. There's not a whole lot we're going to get done, but our army is beginning to mass. I have ideas. And, yeah. Just give me a second to get this all set up. Yeah. So, a lot of places are building libraries, or will soon build libraries, but it won't be enough to build up the whole quest, unfortunately. But each and every place has a whole line of things to construct. Except for the military town, which is still left alone from last time. But yep. I also am setting up some of the stuff to get those stables in many of them, but that'll be a whole thing. The fish is actually having an impact, a real impact, on the food in my empire as well. So, that's also good. More fish equal more better. But of course, what I really wanted to do the whole time was say 64%. Ho ho ho. Oh, come on! I'm gonna stop using spies. I'm gonna stop using spies after this. This'll be the last one, I think. Okay, hold on. It'll work, I swear! Okay. Yeah, anyway. Other than this little bug, everything should be smooth, right? It should be our one issue. The game loads fairly fast if you're reloading the game after having it open. Actually, quite a few games are that way. Not all, but there's some. Definitely loads pretty snappy on the reload compared to the wait you have normally. Alright, let's hit this again. I also spent a while scouring the tech tree, and really, I got nothing. There's nothing on it I really want. Other than what we're already going for, and eventually okay, I just don't get to have this. Darn it, I saved it specifically to start the stream with. I cannot has, so this is just... yeah. I mean, I guess... let's find out what happens if I make the spy do something else. I mean, I don't really need anything else out of the spy, but he's already there. So we'll hit a different thing and see if that also crashes the game. The other thing I did was I picked a whole bunch of cultures that are on the to-do lists now. There's like 3 or 4 cultures that are not on my to-do lists yet, but quite a few that are. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of those, and I'm just hoping for more world units. I just want that 10% production boost. What I really want more than anything else is production boosts. So that's why I scoured the tech tree. I was looking for those, and I was finding very little for the production. You know, a little few hammers here, a few hammers there. Alright, I'm gonna hit you with, instead of culture, I'm gonna steal Code of Laws. Well, that worked.
To bring about the rule of righteousness in the land, so that the strong should not harm the weak.
Well, that worked. Alright, cool. Sure. Alright, I can now make courthouses, which would give me a reduction in maintenance cost. Those were always one of the most critical things. And we now have 3 terrible new crimes. Oh, wow, look at this one. Ooh, wow, that one. That one hurts. Vigilanteism. It's a crime that exists above 500 that starts reducing crime. When you fail, it actually gives you money for some reason, which I don't understand why it would give you money. But, yeah, when you fail to curb crime, crime starts curbing itself, huh? I would think vigilanteism would actually be worse for you. It should actually, yeah, helps local law enforcement catch criminals and reduces crime. Okay, maybe, sure. But it should also cause your city to start destabilizing. Faith in the government must be, you know, falling if they're going to do that, I would think. Safety. Another achievement thing I guess we can build. Assassin's Den unsanctioned. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to, conniving corruption. Yeah, I was gonna try not to let a lot of this happen. Okay, magistrates might be interesting. We actually do have a lot of civics coming up. That is something. Alright, well, I mean, I got something out of my spy, so I don't feel too bad, especially with people not willing to trade. Okay, if we switched 4 turns of anarchy, our upkeep costs, but then the military production thing. Oh, this is helping with our religion. I think I'm going to stick with city-states for now. I'd test it, but I'd have to wait 4 turns to see the results, so... You know, we've got a golden age in the bag that we can pull out at any time. Maybe I'll just use my spy for counter-espionage or something. Or to steal more tech. I could steal more tech. If I could get them on a boat, it's a long, long way, but if I got a spy all the way to Polynesia and it didn't get caught, if I was going to do that, I'd make like a dozen spies, and I'd put them in like all the cities in the Polynesians, in hopes that enough of them get through. I'm not going to do that, though. Tempting as it may be. Those looters that were constantly stealing science, money, and espionage from me. Those were terribly annoying. Vegetables for copper. I'm not giving you weapons. You maniacs. I should be able to grow my own veggies, I just don't exactly know how. Alright, looks like there's an animal over there. If I'm allowed to cross your borders, I'm gonna. A Greek revolt. I'm going to. We have our warlord chief. I'm curious to see what it does. I mean, I've got this thing. Should I send it to his capital? Does he have anything else I want? I'm gonna ship it to his capital and see what I can do there. Alright, we made another one of these. Non-lethal force. What's that? Okay, this is our warlord chief. So he has okay stats. The 10 base stat is pretty decent. There's collateral. There's an infinitesimal withdraw chance. He has heroic. I could give him leadership. But that increases XP. That doesn't actually make the other people in the line stronger. Cultural revolt protection. Let's see, tactics is okay if you have faith in withdrawing. Oh my gosh, he can walk through mountains. He can walk through mountains, but there's no reason to. We've learned there's nothing on the other side. Or very little. I have no reason to give him walk through peaks, but wow, I wish I did. I used to imagine I was part of a much larger continent, but I guess I'm not. Anyway, that's very interesting that he could do that, though. So this is our Hannibal, is it? Alright, I'm going to take Heroic 1. What do you really used for? I suppose you're going to attack cities. If he can get one more XP, his city attack could go up again. Alright, anyway, well, you don't actually have a leadership ability. I was hoping for inspiration or something, but no such luck. Oh, well. It happens. So, now we have this new thing to consider, and that is that we can build courthouses. I wish that there was a button that just said the newest text from your last 2 technologies, like structures just from the last 3 texts. That would be great. So this, although it costs maintenance of 5, it ends up, because of the... It just ends up being good. Oh, hey, a new execution method to replace our public stoning. Yeah, we're in the classical era, alright. Training judges, and judges are interesting because they can build buildings. Definitely want to do that at some point. No rush, though. Yeah, we're going to be busy in all of our cities for a while. This is something we would love to do, though. I'd love to put courthouses everywhere, spies, investigators, and lawyers. Hey. Oh, that is good. But we're just gonna kind of leave my buildings the way they are for the moment. I spent a lot of time figuring that all out. I don't remember. Somebody might be doing... Okay, we're doing the Capricorn one. We'll see how that impacts my empire. And if I'm allowed to have more than one. I'm kind of wondering if I should just try to speedrun this age scientifically and jump into the next one. Skip all the astrological signs and everything, just... But I don't think I could manage that. I mean, I probably could, but it probably wouldn't be the best move. I'm also starting to watch my unhealth. It's not an issue yet, but the unhealth number is climbing pretty high. Considering I'm only in the classical era? And, I mean, I have an absurd amount of things boosting health. So the fact that it's, sure. Anyway, it's a thing I need to keep an eye on. Oh, the monkey didn't survive. Okay, yeah, you're the one having Greek revolts a minute ago. Oh yeah, because that rollback yesterday, I didn't do the Nazca lines, so I started them there. I don't remember who was building them before. Anyway, we'll get our Silk Road soon. 100% sure what you're doing. Some of these cities have dead tiles that aren't doing anything. See what you can do with some of those. I need to go through and check them all. Okay, we have... Wow, this dog is way more awesome than the previous ones. Alright, if you're a military dog, what do you do? You don't try to be a beast that attacks things, although 7 isn't bad. What we specifically want... Okay, you now have +3 visibility range. That's a big deal. Alright. Then after that, I suppose I could give you a attack boost or something. I honestly just don't want you fighting. I just don't want you fighting. So whatever makes you most likely to not die. Yeah, fast moving and everything. We definitely want to make some of those. Alright, the swordsmen are now beginning. Hey, you've got a star on you, as if you were a great general. Oh my gosh, he does have a leadership... No, he does not have a leadership ability, never mind. For a second I thought, but no. We can also only have one warlord. That's the limit. We're only allowed to have one at a time in our empire. So... Anyway... Silk Road and other things are constructing. So all we got going on for the next handful of turns while our horde builds up is, just exploring. Knocking out the occasional monkey or spot tarantula. If I could get another monkey, I'd get another folklore out of it. By the spy game crash thing, though. The courthouses were pretty nice to get, so I guess I came out ahead on that. We did? Holy crap! We discovered jade over here. We have 2 sources of jade locally. Oh, how about that? I'll need to make that into a quarry now. Alright, let me see. What are we gonna do with the light swordsmen? Well... I think I'm gonna just give them all city attack. All the time. But I'm gonna go ahead and just make them camp without leveling them up yet. I'm gonna hold the level ups back. I'm gonna hold back on those for a little while. Oh, we have found India. Okay, this is going to be a larger continent, so I thought so. All 3 of them are going to be here then. Okay. I used to think they were the barbarian civ that sprang up over here, maybe, but no. No, that's not how it went. So this is going to be a continent, maybe not as big as mine, but sizable. And it's going to be difficult to conquer when I decide to go for it. I'm gonna need to get a scout onto this land to walk it. And find everything. Just look at everything. So we're gonna do that. Can't plan a conquest if you don't know the lay of the land, after all. Oh, the Malinese. Was that one of the ones I was trying to build? Alright, pop in a quarry. 2 in 1 turn. Very good. Just hang out over there. Won't be long. Won't be long at all. Alright. I'm gonna need to make more transports. Alright, we're gonna go with a random scout. I'm gonna ship him down south. That's how we're gonna do it. Ancient machinery's almost ready. Ballista mammoths. Ballista mammoths. I'm really looking forward to ballista mammoths. So my thought is I'm gonna build an archer and one of those cheap axemen for each city I want to take. Those are what's gonna be left behind. I would like to add a phalanx because he does have cavalry. I looked at his units. They're mostly archers, but there were cavalry there. So I kind of would like to put a spearman in each city as well if I could, a phalanx, but I'm not sure that I'll get to make that many. Okay, here we go. All merchants are now more effective. Extra trade route. However, now this connects up to Attila the Hun. Wants to destroy me, does he? On my border? I don't share a border with Attila the Hun. Oh, here he is. Can he cross mountains? If he can cross mountains, I'm in trouble. If he cannot cross mountains, I have no problems. Ah. Okay, let me see. Wonder if I get something for fighting him off. Alright, you guys just wait. You're waiting. Okay, this can simply go up here. Very good, very good. Go hunt that. You are continuing the scouting expedition. As are you two. We're finding islands with barbarians on them. Oh, we've hit the South Pole now. Okay, Antarctica discovered. I never did make a chariot. Well, I suppose I had my own uses for cavalry, and I never actually had regular horses. I mean, my mammoth should be able to pull a chariot. I don't know. Okay, well, Okay then. Let's get ourselves the ancient machinery. After this, once I confirm that I can make ballista mammoths, I have to go one of two directions. Either I'm going to go for the paved roads, or I'm going to go for the culture slider. As tempting as the culture slider is, I'm afraid it would take too long to push Persia with it, but I could still use it against Greece. It could still be of use in future wars. The paved roads, on the other hand, would be invaluable for just making my logistics about 30% faster. Well, less than that, because we still can't build a bridge.
Vessels, which have an opening or mouth of small size, by means of which they can be filled with water. Prior to the water being heated over the fire, but little wind is emitted. As soon, however, as water begins to boil, a violent wind issues forth.
Siege weapon needed for... I don't see a mention of my mammoths, but he's probably in there. And the astrological influence of Gemini. Belly bowman. Siege engineer. Okay. Alright, well, okay then. Construction. Ancient ballistics coming up. That had been a farm, and then we discovered jade on the farm. Huh. Okay, you're gonna deposit this down here. Yep, just go, go, go. Alright. 2 more. Oh, this is great. It's not gonna be long before those are all filled up. Okay, alright. So... that Silk Road... They all seem to be identical. Which is strange. Shouldn't some of them be connected to, Foreign Powers? Why are they all identical? Alright, we're working on Saxon. We just finished one of our cultures. But I'm not seeing a special unit at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Sooner or later there'll be a hero unit from that. Alright. What happened to my spy? Didn't I send him down there? Did he vanish on me? Well, I suppose things happen. Oh yeah, I also sent a few foxes to cities. I'm not 100% sure I got them to the right cities. I saw 2 places needed the fox dance, and I then shipped two foxes to the cities I thought they were, but I'm not sure if I got that right. I noticed it while I was scrolling through all the cities doing buildings. So, you know, little bit distracted. A lot bit distracted. Anyway, the next great person, I really hope we get the engineer. I really like great engineers. I like the instantaneous appearance of a world wonder. It's so good. Although in this game, the world wonders don't seem to be individually as important, as there's a lot more of them. No, I'm not going to declare war on China for you. It's a distant foe. In normal circumstances, I might have agreed to that because I know there's no way China can fight me from here. But these are normal circumstances. I need to get my hunters over here. On this island, we have opportunity. Let's do that. I could have my hunters go over, but yeah, we'll just do it this way. Just have the boat do the work. be the hunters that get sent. I do want to make another hunter. Okay, so yeah, so this was one of them. Okay, got that one right. There's another one I sent a fox to. Somewhere. Anchovy nets. Yay, now we just have to invent the pizza! I have no idea why people put fish on pizza. I'm not a huge fan of fish. I mean, I'll eat fish. Salmon can be good, if you marinate it right. But I don't... Okay, I do like shrimp, and clams are okay deep fried and battered. But yeah, on a whole, I'm just not a big seafood person, personally. So I don't even know what anchovies taste like. Jumbo shrimp can be pretty good, though. In particular. And on the very, very rare occasions I've had... Oh, hey, we have cartoon yet. Oh, if I can get that monkey, that's a Pokemon. Okay, let's see... Join the stack... I want to see what the quest does to the swordsmen before I decide their levels. I'm 90% positive it's just going to be city attack, but on the off chance... Hey there, James. On the off chance that I go with something else. Now, our money and productivity and the crime rate and disease, everything should all be fixed as all these buildings come in all over the Empire. I really would like to fit in those last few cultures. I'm really hoping we find a great person in one of the ones I've set up that we can build now. That would be really nice. Really, really nice. I also really should rename all the cities that I didn't name. It really makes it easier for me to remember who's who. And that's actually kind of important when the game throws messages at me about something happening in this city or that city. It helps to know off the top of my head, oh, that one! So... Oh my, don't spend it all in one place. Alright, another double swordsman day! 4, 5, 6. We basically got halfway through the swordsman already. Oh, something was built. Somewhere. Alexander really wants to give me vegetables. Well, I'll show him. Oh, I sent you to the capital. Ah. So, just gather intel for 5 turns, then we'll come back and we'll, see what you can do. Pretty sure this is the border. But it's always possible I'll find he's got another city squirreled away. Okay, good, I got both the foxes correct. Great! It's always possible I'll find another city squirreled away. They've got a bunch of cities. And until I explore the mainland, I can't be sure how many of them are island cities and how many of them are on the land. At some point, I need these fishing boats to come back and fish more stuff. So my goal currently, well, my current goal is to crush Persia, but my long-term goal is to unite my entire continent before the Renaissance. Before what the other civs on the planet, whatever they're doing, come into play. If I can conquer the Polynesian area, I'll probably find a lot of beasts and things that weren't native to my region, and resources not native to my latitudes. So, I'd love to pull that off, but that seems like that would be a bit neighbors. I don't care. Stop being neighbors. Alright, they're doing the Goth culture. They're doing Saxons. They're doing Helvatian? Am I mispronouncing that? Alright. We're actually doing a lot of wonders in different places right now. Places that could afford to do wonders are doing different kinds of wonders or cultures. But you can see by the dramatic rise in cash that I really optimized the construction. So I don't know why you don't have a mine here. That's been exposed for a long time. Are you missing the tech needed to mine that particular thing? Stuttered for a second. It's so funny that the barbarians are stuck outside on the other side of mountains. Man, that was an unfortunate spawn for them. What a terrible invasion location. I would complain about that drop zone. Taking on that con too. Alright. Keep them coming. I really do want 2 armies, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a second army following this that's just like settling and guarding cities. They'll step into a city with a crap ton of archers and stuff, and then they'll just leave a couple behind and move. They'll need a unit that's good at fighting in the field. 1 or 2 units good at fighting in the field. They'll probably, during the early phase of the war, leave multiple units in each city, and then as the war progresses, they'll call the units forward. I can also pull my defenses off of my border and push that down too. Hello, random whale shark. Alright, that's the folklore. Okay, I don't know what you guys are doing here, but I do know that this city has major issues down here. This city right here, the barbarian one I conquered, has almost nothing it can do. It's opened up more tiles now, but when I first got it, it was especially bad. So now it's starting to get somewhere. But yeah, we're gonna need to work all those tiles. Alright, hop in. We're gonna complete that quest real soon, aren't we? Alright, what are the tiles you got? This tile? I can't build anything on that. Nope. Nope. Nothing I can do for you other than that. Oh, wait. There's one more tile of value for Fort Slate. I could turn that into a quarry. Just in time for their population growth. Alright, cool. Hey there, Bez! Frostpunk is a city that's really never gonna be big. Like, really, really never gonna be big unless we can learn how to use ice. You guys can learn how to eat ice, right? That should be a tech, right? Eating ice to survive. Yeah, that's totally a Neanderthal thing, isn't it? Leave it to the Neanderthals. Like, all of my special units have a huge bonus at fighting in the tundra. And they live up in the Arctic, and then they're really good at
King of Kings.
Oh, cool. Bridge building. Yes, that's super important.
And despair.
Anyway. But yeah, they're the ones who start worshipping fire. Oh, Mammoth Trainer now gives for hammers. I didn't look closely at this particular tech because it was on the way of things I was going to do anyway. Alright, immigrants. I can reduce my population and send them to another city to settle in that other city. We could have Nebuchadnezzar, but we're not Babylonian, so... Alright. More wonders. Ooh, the Olympic Games. Minus 90% unit production? Why would I want this? +1 happiness to all cities is nice. The Brick Bridge. Well, Hindu made out well on this tech. But Zoroastrians didn't get anything. Moving on, we're finally hitting those ancient ballistics. Oh, we lost Aesop's Fables. We didn't get them. Boo. You know, there's actually a kind of strategy to that sort of thing, where you start a world wonder that you know you're not going to get, and you get all the cash from it before you're technically able to produce cash. That's a thing you can do. Not what I'm trying to do in this mod especially. That doesn't seem like a winning strategy. Still, it's a real shame we missed out on that. That would have reduced crime everywhere. I'm not entirely sure why Aesop's Fables reduces crime of all things. Seems odd to me. You could put them down as a point of education, or mostly Aesop's Fables are like, don't go into the woods. I'm not sure that... I think I'd just have put it down as a culture thing. All your cities produce an extra culture or two. Regardless, we miss out on a lot of the wonders. Hopefully Persia built some of them. I saw Persia building some of the cultures. So when we take Persia, we might get some good stuff. We might. Hey there, Focus. How's it going? Alright, I would need an orchard. Well, let's do that. One orchard, please. Okay, we gotta be really close to completing the quest on Swordsman now. We gotta be just about there. And now we've got the new Jade Mine going. Awesome. Alright, where else do we have problem tiles? Not this city. I mean, what can I do on these tiles? Seriously. What is your options? Not much. So. Alright. Your tiles, except for one, look good. This tile. Okay, chlorine. Alright. Keep them rolling. More swordsmen. More swordsmen. So I'm wondering what they'll get. Archery is their biggest problem, but axemen are really bad for swordsmen. I think if they got Shock 1 for free, that would be a massive advantage. That would go a long way to closing the gap against axemen. Oh no, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the quest gives me. Was there a secondary thing it wanted me to do other than just make swordsmen? Sometimes there's like a specific wonder to get an extra boost. But I don't remember there being one for this one. Oh hey, we found something new! Oh! Wow, really? Sapphires in there, huh? Well, congratulations, I guess. You lucky city, you. Oh, hey, we took a tile with pigs. Cool, extra pork. Oh, wait a minute, that's a mine. You put a mine on the pigs. You lunatic. Well, I'll have to send somebody to fix that right up. Okay. We made a mistake. You guys need to turn around. Okay, this tile here. A quarry. A mine. Lumber camp. I'm gonna go to mine. Yeah, a mine is the smart play there. That'll be good. Both a cod and a seagull stacked there? This ship's no good at catching things, so... this much treasure, if I could buy multiple world wonders, just purchase them. Where on the tech tree, or the civics tree, is the ability to spend money to build things? I mean, I don't have currency yet, so I suppose, that could be, a problem. Wow, everybody hates China. And China's trying to get me to pick fights, too. That's not good. Well, I thought that would have been enough to complete the quest, but it didn't happen, so let's make a couple more swords, I guess. What's going on here? 21 swordsmen. Alright. Let's have a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 2 obsidian swordmen over here. I guess they don't count. You're not counting the obsidian swordmen. I see. Okay, that's why my count was off. Well... start making deer archers. Let's go ahead and make a few hoplites next. Yeah, 4 of them are probably plenty. I do need an expert ranger at some point. But that's not pressing. It would be convenient, but it's not pressing. Then we can... well, I'd like to start making the mammoths. Well, we gotta get to those mammoths. Hey there, Heather. Yeah, this is a short, tiny, extra bonus stream of me just playing some of this. The main stream begins an hour from now with Resident Evil 0. I've had a little bit of extra time lately, and I've been taking advantage of it. Did you just fail to... oh, right, that prevents you from fighting evil animals. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright, well, alright, you guys can just start a mine here. Cool. I'll get you to the copper mine next. Alright, this ship needs to go back here. This... alright, we should be completing the quest this turn. Our first completed quest. Any second now. I'm not going to get to do a whole lot more of these extra streams. I'm not gonna have free time again soon, so I got to enjoy it while I can. Congratulations! You trained enough swordsmen. Choose your reward. Alright, City Raider. Oh, all melee units get drill 1. City Raider's better, but all melee units... I mean...
You're not so tough!
okay, that'll probably come into play next turn. So, our hunters are... ooh, I don't like these giant whale sharks. This ship is not meant for fighting. I'll probably be fine. I'm only risking one of my super ultimate hunters. Not anything, you know, precious and basically irreplaceable at this point. Hello. Oh no, a dragon pirate ship just sank one of my really good beast hunting boats. Yeah, this has no hope of fighting that. This is specifically meant for hunting sea beasts. It's utterly incapable of defending itself against
Hello there,
well, pirates. Alright, so we have bridges now. That's actually a huge innovation. That'll speed up our movement quite a bit, as a matter of fact. Alright. Hurry up with those Goths. You don't want somebody to beat you to it. I'm really hoping to switch into mammoths soon. Ballista mammoths. yes. The Wi-Fi responds to my whims. Alright. It's a shame that this city can't grow in population right now. But it's for the best. It's for the best. We stacked so much, and the military production is so insane. It's absolutely worth it. Hello, what was that? That looked like a critter down somewhere. Oh, nope, that's a bad thing. One of my detectives has located a, Alright, I really want you to be safe, so why don't you hide in a city? Okay. I want to quarry for salt, but you're in the way there. Oh, I'm allowed to occupy the same tile as it? Well, cool. Salt quarry it is. I didn't actually get the crest reward. I went through the trouble, and yet none of my melee units actually got drilled. I was cheated. Cheated! It's kind of annoying, actually. Alright. So, what are we going to do with all these swordsmen that I made? Well, I don't feel bad about making them, because I'm going to give them City Raider 4. And now these guys are going to be absolutely ridiculous at city attack. Cool. Alright, now as for the hoplites... As for the hoplites... They're anti-cavalry specialists. Past that... Just give them a couple of stars. They just need one more XP. If I had just one more XP, they'd have another level. What can you do, though? So we'll make a few of those. Really hoping I can make those mammoths. I probably need to build a siege workshop, though. Where is that? Do I even have the capacity to build the siege workshop? Oh no. What's the siege workshop look like? Oh no. Man, this city has a lot of things I'd like to build in it. I don't know what its prerequisites would be. Let's see. Oh. I have no lacquerware. Really? We might need a few things of this and that. By which I mean a lot of things. Yeah, I was never able to make the chariot because I didn't have an animal trainer horse. That's not what we're looking for right now. What we're looking for right now is... Where's the siege workshop? I don't see it anywhere. Have to have a courthouse to have stocks. Is that so? Luxury furniture maker. Mercenary stables if we want to make bandit armies. Perhaps we do. Weaving spider sanctuary. Scorpion sanctuary. We can make some weird stuff. Alright, enough of the bugs. Where's... I don't see the siege workshop anywhere. I don't think I can make it yet. It's not even available at this era, I think. Animal trainer horse to chariots. I wonder. Just checking. Double checking just to see. Nope, I don't see. Alright, here's the question then. Why can't I make the siege workshop? S. S-E. Oh, too far. Alright. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Maybe it's S-I-E. Yes, S-I-E. Okay, yeah, I had the spelling wrong. Okay, fair enough. Siege Weapons Workshop. I have these things. I should be able to build this right now. It looks like that. Should be able to build this right now. But it didn't show up. I've got the carpenter. Am I just not seeing what's in front of my face? Wouldn't be the first time. I'm not seeing it. This sort of problem keeps happening with this mod. Alright. I'm pretty sure every one of my cities has a carpenter. Here's one. Okay, now I know where it belongs on... There it is. There it is. Okay, I just could not see it. 5 turns. That's painful, but... Let's put that on the menu. Alright. It's under construction starting next turn. Anything else that I particularly need that's not going to be cavalry related, so... This place is going to need to build a wall. This is this one, and we're going to need to get some defensive units down there. They're not directly abutting Persia, but they're going to need defenses. So put that on the to-do list. Alright, let's see. The chicken noises. Oh, there's all kinds of noises you get in the cities, and they change during the ages. When we start getting automobiles, you'll hear car noises, all kinds of stuff. Minorly confused. Isn't that the perpetual state of being for modern-day society? Dragon pirate ship. That's a huge problem. I have nothing that can fight that. And it counts as a pirate, so it can just come over here and start wrecking my stuff. I may have to construct some boats. Eventually I need a doom fleet, but I really don't have a use for one right now. But I have to protect my interests, specifically my fishing vessels, so I guess I really have to build a couple good boats. Don't know if I've got anything that can really do the job, though. Alright, and... no, I'll just make you another... oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just gonna make you another super anti-cavalry type unit. Alright, you can rest there. It's a shame we lost one of our good boats. Okay, you've almost finished this, and then we'll build ourselves. This thing. This thing can probably fight a pirate? Maybe. Well, we'll find out. I'll just bake like 2 of them and put them down here. And then I'll see if I can float a couple all the way around the continent to the other side to protect that side as well. If I'm real lucky, they'll be able to do shore bombardments and not miss every shot like my, current flagship. My current flagship is so bad. It is so terribly ineffective. I built it to fight off the canoes. The canoes that were ruining my troop transports. Yeah, we're really bad at naval combat here. That is not what Neanderthals specialize in. Probably one of the reasons that they worship fire is because they really hate water. It started with a hatred of bathing, but it's grown into a general despising of all things wet. Imagine that they eat the seafood angrily. Take that! Teach you to crawl out of the water. Crap. Despite everything I've done, I don't have the biggest army around.
You're gonna stab him in the back with a ballista. Uh-huh. With a fucking siege weapon. Uh-huh.
Well, in 3rd edition, that's actually, I believe, valid. Yeah. Yep. You could do that in 3rd edition. But, I mean, you're adding D6s, but if you're high enough level, the sneak attack damage will well exceed the ballista. Fire ships. That might be what we want. Man, I wish I had giraffe crossbowmen. Man, I wish I had giraffe crossbowmen. But there's my ballista mammoth. Another check. I don't think I actually need the siege workshop for this. Alright, that's all the things we need. All the things we have to have. There is a siege warfare. I might as well take it. And there is, there's a couple other things out there that we want, but they're going to be more difficult to attain. Alright. Looking good. Can you do something about that stupid fox? It's preventing my men from working in the salt mines. Alright, I'm gonna send this troop over to get their bamboo armor. Sooner or later, that bamboo armor is going to become obsolete. There it is. Ballista mammoths. And deer archers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna produce a bunch of these. As soon as the siege workshop finishes, I'll build a couple things. I wonder if I can just upgrade my battering rams. No, that would be too convenient. Alright, I could upgrade my existing deer. Oh man, that's expensive for only one attack power? That's Let's see, I could upgrade these obsidian swordsmen. Again, spendy. I think we'll just pass. Siege Workshop plus Siege Warfare. We'll fit a couple cat trebuchets or ballistas or something in there. Yeah. Supposedly, we can make fire ships now. Huh. This is still the strongest thing we could make. But now we have these new options. Bombard city defenses. Well, you can't do that. So these do have value. Maybe I'll build one of this and one of this for each continent. I would love to do bombardment that deals collateral damage when I'm invading a city. That sounds amazing! Okay. Yeah, we've been Neanderthals all game. We started as Neanderthals, and we're still Neanderthals. Neanderthal doesn't do anything anymore, unfortunately, but, you know, what can you do? Man, he should have heard last stream when I talked about what the Neanderthal mating rituals were like, what their love songs were like. It's all about the sweat, you know. I know there were early mountain mines somewhere in the available techs. I really should consider making that the next one. There's a lot of mountains I could potentially tap into. And it could improve the production of several key cities. Like my former capital, for example. Oh good, we actually got the Nazca lines in. Okay. I don't really know what the geoglyph plans do for me, but I have them now. I honestly don't know what the geoglyph plan does for me, but I have it. So, cool.
You get bumped good, do not watch out!
Alright, we can work the salt mines. I don't need to at this second, but we can. Yep, now that the hunters are away, all kinds of beasts are filling up the tiles over here. Well. If it gets too bad, I can shift these hunters over there. Meantime, I see a pheasant. Let's go after that thing. Alright, As soon as you finish that workshop, your next goal is... I do want to put dogs on my borders. Eventually. Among many other things I need to do. What about these light crossbowmen? They're interesting. They are interesting. They get a first strike. And unlike the regular composite bowmen that I could make, these guys have a huge city defense advantage, but these guys have 2 points of raw power and a... I definitely want these in the mix. Let's make one of them to accompany the army. Then we're just going to make ballistas. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ballista mammoths ought to be enough. I'll then produce deer archers to chase after the army and catch up with it. Maybe we'll produce a couple siege weapons. But we have a lot of battering rams. So no rush on that. Yeah, I think I'll send cavalry after the army. We can build the archers and the other things to hold the cities after my main army has already marched down there. Those units can follow. They can even be produced the entire time I'm fighting the war. I can just keep sending more down. But yeah, the Persians are the ones sending unending assassins and saboteurs into my lands, so... I'm pretty sure it's mostly them. So once I've wiped them out, most of that should stop. I'll still continue putting detectives in all my cities, but... And I'll still want the dogs to sniff out problems. Alright! Well, now we've got an astrological sign over our empire. So this... I'm curious to see... Okay, yeah, it's gonna be under conceptual. It's probably gonna be under S. Probably won't appear until next turn. Usually these things take a turn. I think. Just wait a turn and see what happens. Alright, nothing else I can do for these tiles. You need... I think that's already a mine, but I'll double check. Alright. That should finish the workshop. I'm gonna have to upgrade those deer riders, but I don't want to. I don't know. We'll see how they perform in the coming war. Maybe I can just ignore it. Nope. Not doing anything of the sort. I need the Greeks to stay real friendly with me until I'm ready to inevitably turn on them. Alright, continuing the scouting job. fine clay, is it? You have some interesting resources, don't you? Alright. And suddenly we have the capacity to build a catapult. Ballista. Ooh, the scorpion. Okay, siege weapons. This one would give 24 XP. The other two would only get 17. Alright. Can bombard city defenses, which is what we really want. This one has to attack the city. %70 damage to enemy attack. This one can also bombard. This is the best for just bombarding a city. So we have a pile of rams, but we should bring a couple of these with us. And when the rams are used up, these will have to do the work. Just having one of them would be valuable, because if the rams come really close to breaking a city's defenses, this can do the last of the work. Let's see, I want that. Just one or two of those. Can I upgrade the mammoth? I thought not. Cannot turn a mammoth rider into a ballista mammoth. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, you there. You are going to produce one of this, and one of that, and one of this, and one of that. And that will be my fleet. 4 ships. 2 on each side. 2 on each side. That should be plenty. Add in this little crossbowmen to help. Crossbowmen are really good for defending your stacks. They can also be good for attacking a city. Not that I'll be using this one for that purpose, but I mean, they might participate in the, storm of arrows raining on the enemy, of course, but yeah. It would be kind of neat if my army just had, like, 50 archers added to it. Just to be like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you with 1,000,000 arrows every turn. That would help. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look this crossbowman over though and see what he can level up towards. Pumpkin's watermelon. Boy, you might discover any number of cool things. Okay, that is connected. Hello! Shit. This stupid pirate ship. Hide! This is the scout I'm trying to bring to scout out their island. They have the most prosperous city I've ever seen. Is that the Art of War? Yeah. Okay, you are to fight in the field. Specifically, you're to guard the army. Only 18 XP, however. Rain of bolts. That does sound pretty good. You can get them all and still have leftovers.
You're not so tough!
30, range 45, 30, 30, but not the extra target. Huh. feel like maybe the regular archer line is better in this regard. Is this the wrong island? No, this is the right island. This island is full of animals. Let the hunt begin! Yes, make that into a mine. Our first ballista method. We're running out of time. I'm gonna have to set up the next stream, and I'll need a little bit of time to set it up. But the first mammoth with a ballista mounted on it is prepared. I'm very, very excited about this war. The last two have been terrible. The last two wars have been real grinds, and I lost so many good units in both of them. But this time I think I will have the edge. I think it's going to go much smoother. Okay. Oh, we got our wombat. Doesn't look like I can do much with it. I'll just ship it over there for now. Alright. Here it is, the first ballista mammoth. Okay. Comes with the speed thing that we got, so they can actually move an extra tile. That's pretty handy.
You're not so tough!
That's pretty handy, actually. Alright, they can do ranged assaults! Oh, fascinating. Bolt punch. I don't need siege weapons. These guys are siege weapons. Is that true? They can bombard city defenses? I have multiple builds available to me with these. I could just make them city attacking to stomp in and crush the city. I could make them fire at the enemy units from a distance. I could just go for collateral damage. Barrage line. Oh man, what do we go with? So many interesting options. I'm going to give you Bolt Punch 3. So you are a terror. Ranged assault distance +1. Is that true? Well, it doesn't seem to be true. And I'll give you a barrage. The next one I make, I'll give it city attack. You have mammoths! The Polynesians have access to mammoths, do they? Those are mine! I hold actually, this continent is pretty big. I hold the patent on mammoths. I don't know where that dragon ship is, but I know I can't get there in one turn. I need to deliver this scout to that continent. We must. Okay. Oh, you could build something new. Oh my gosh, is that what that is? Where did this militia come from? Sometimes I just get militias and I don't know where they come from. It's weird. Like they're coming out of my workers? I have no idea what mechanic is doing that, but I might have figured out what the geoglyph from the Nazca lines means. It looks like I can put them down on certain tiles as a tile improvement. Yeah, the level up options, they can get pretty wild sometimes. You can do some interesting builds. One of my favorite builds, you either, it's in Invictus, you either need Crusaders or you need, I can't think of the name of it, but basically it's basically Fanatics. You get like the most horrific defenses. Like your defense value of the unit becomes abysmal, but they gain a huge bonus to like city attack, so that they get really good at attacking and really, really vulnerable.
You're not so tough.
It's a great build.
Not the good stuff.
It's a great build. Alright. You guys are gonna need to climb aboard the boat again. China is that way. Well, I guess I'm gonna go find out. Looks like you took that from China. Please don't be their dragon ship. We might get the scout to this spot. We might get away with the delivery. Oh hey, this gives me new folklores. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna ship that off. Shame we can't trade folklores. Fire ship. Sacrificed in combat in exchange for plus 50% attack power. Well, that would be a bold maneuver. Added cargo space. Cool. Troop transport. But we're gonna go with just fighting. I just want you to be really good at fighting because you are to fight pirates. You'll be gaining a companion soon. Okay, I need to look at this. Yeah, we're basically out of time. This has to be our last turn. Okay. Somewhere in here. Oh, yeah, it's the Holy City. Right, of course. Okay, I'm looking for... exactly what the Pisces thing is doing, and it's not listed here either. Influence of Capricorn should be in every city right now. It's not here. It's not here. I can't find Influence of Capricorn anywhere. But, I mean, it's affecting my boats, so... Alright, we got our bamboo armor. The warlord and his swordsmen are now ready. They can pile into the main army. Okay, the next mammoth. The first one we specialized in bolt punching. This one can specialize in... City attack gives it, possibility of another level up in Bombard Tree. Okay, you are now a city attacking monstrosity. The speed boost, level up on the mammoths. They're fast-moving mammoths. Terrifying. If you thought the thunder of hooves was scary, oh man, these things with ballistas mounted on them, raining down on you. This city is looking pretty bleak for your hold on it, isn't it? If I could do the cultural influence thing, that city would definitely fall to me. Alright, where's your capital for the final trick of the day? The spy is ready. Alright. If it crashes the game, no big deal. What are our options? I don't think pushing my culture this far into his empire will do anything, though it would be funny. Alright, our options are sabotage building, sabotage production, steal their money, poison their water, make them unhappy. City revolt is actually pretty good. I could mess with their civics. I could have a pretty big impact, particularly diplomatically. But we got the steal technology button. I'm gonna steal law enforcement from them.
The limit of the law is the limit of enforcement, the real limit of organized society.
Well, well, well. Yeah. Stronger detectives. Significantly stronger detectives. Inspections is a separate line from sleuth. Investigation. I don't know. Different things. Oh hey, Aries and Scorpio are now possible. Town Patrol, which would replace the Town Watch. Anyway, better crime fighting is good. We definitely want that. So we have stolen technology. Whoa. I think I really need siege warfare, honestly, with these ballistas. I don't think I need anything more, but what the hell, we'll make it anyway. And after that, my next goal should be... I do want drama, but I really want the paved roads. Paved roads require quite a bit of doing. Quite a lot of doing, honestly. But it's just the most important thing. It's just the best thing. Alright, I'm gonna save. So, I'm gonna set up the Resident Evil 0 stream. And, it might take me a little bit of doing to set it up, so I might be 5 minutes late on it or something. Should probably grab a food really quick. So maybe 10 minutes late, I don't know. I'm gonna set up. Anyway.